Hello everyone and welcome to KK4Z. My name is Scott and I am down at the Florence Marina State Park, which is down near Eufaula, Alabama, but on the Georgia side. I see we have the sorghum moss here. This is the picnic area playground, and I came down here to finish up my N1CC award. I was here a couple months ago and camped out overnight. However, I only got 9 bands, and so I had to come back and get the 10th one today, and I'll probably do that one on 2 meters. Right now I'm getting my required 10 for the activation. I've got about 15, and it's a quickie. We got other things. My wife is with me. We've got other things we've got to do today. What you're seeing now is my 29-foot random wire antenna. It has a 17-foot counterpoise, and again, I'm using my homebrew 9-to-1 onion with a 1-to-1 current balun, feeding it to my ICOM 7300. Today, the weapon of choice is FT8, running about 25 watts, and I'm just in the shadow of my truck. I don't expect to be here too much longer. I've got 17 contacts. I got to make a 2-meter contact, and then we'll be heading back. It's about a 2-hour drive home. One thing that was exciting on the way down here in Carroll County, we saw a bald eagle, which has been unreported to eBird, and that was interesting. But here's the setup. Like I said, I'm just sitting in the shadow of my truck and just trying to make my required contacts. When I get back home, I'll upload it and I'll have my N1CC, and then I'll talk about what I'm going to do from here on out. The N1CC was something I worked for. It took me a couple months because all my parks are kind of far away, and I have to travel to them. But I got it done, and we'll move on to another aspect of the amateur radio and POTA hobby. So that's all. Just a quick video. Again, it's really pretty down here. I'm going to come back here maybe in the spring and camp again. It's close enough that I can come here and it doesn't cost me an arm and a leg. When I go to some of these other parks that are further away, it's a tank of gas each way, and that's a lot considering I have a 26-gallon gas tank. So all right, everybody, hope to work you, hope to see you, and you all take care. This is Scott, KK4Z, and I am clear. All right, so operated for about an hour and a half, made 43 contacts. Dominican Republic, Canada, bunch of places in the United States, out to Texas, up to New Hampshire, New York. Pretty good day. The band's kind of flaky. Just as I shut things down, we're starting to get some fade on 20 meters, so it was a good time to call it quits. But 43 contacts. Got my 2-meter contact, and so I'm done with my N1CC, and I can move on to other things. The hard part is when you kind of set a goal. I get a little fixated on it, and I just want to work it and get it. And so I'm glad this is behind me now. I can kind of, I'll say, relax a little bit more. But yeah, got it done. Good day. Like I said, it's a quick activation. I just set up really quick. Now we're going to break down and head back to the house. So if I worked you, thank you for being there for me. I always appreciate the hunters. When I'm on FT8, I am calling, over 95% of the time, I am calling CQ POTA. And the only times I'm not is if I'm working a park to park, and that'll be maybe that other 3 to 4%. And then maybe that 1%, if I see a DX station I can kind of make, I may try that. But really my goal is to give hunters the opportunity to work the park I'm at. And that's where I really think the goal is of POTA, is that we have activators that go out and and do the parks, and then we have hunters that try to find the activators. Now, there are people out there that talk about, well, I just take any contact. Well, I think that's doing a disservice to POTA in general, because if you don't really care about the hunters, then why are you even doing POTA? I mean, what's the sense of it? It's kind of like a team effort. And so when I'm doing FT8 and when I do CW, I'm calling CQ POTA. And like I said, probably 95% of the time on FT8, I'm calling CQ POTA. I'm not hunting per se, but 95% I'm calling CQ POTA. And I give the hunters the opportunity to work me. Like I said, the other 3 or 4% of the times I'm doing a park to park. If I see somebody that's calling CQ POTA, I try to work them. That's hit or miss. And then that other 1 to 2%, like I said, when I first started HF radio 25 plus years ago, I did like to chase DX, and I still have that little tingle in the back of my head if I see a DX. Oh, I think I can work them. So, but that's only 1 or 2%. So you hunters out there, I'm here for you. I try to work you best I can. I really, really do. And I really appreciate every time one of you guys works me. I recognize a lot of your call signs. It's kind of like Cheers, where everybody knows your name. The community on CW is better when it comes to community. Over there, a lot of times when we're talking to each other, we're calling each other by first name, not just by call sign. And so it's a little bit closer knit, maybe because there's fewer of us. I don't know. But anyhow, it's a great day. It's probably in the 50s out here. Beautiful weather, nice and sunny. So that's all I got. If I worked you, thank you. 73s, this is Scott, and we're clear.